For this, we want to find the length and width of a rectangle whose perimeter is 20 feet and whose area is 21 square feet. So, what we can do here is set x and y to be the length and width of that rectangle. And as a result, we will have that you get a system of equations here, 2x plus 2y equals 20, and xy equals 21. Where these don't match up perfectly, they don't match up in order to do any sort of substitution, or not substitution, excuse me, elimination, because nothing eliminates x, y, except for some weird multiplications through by y, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. And then similarly, you not want to really divide out an x or a y to get that in a way, because you'll end up with some really weird rational things on the other side. It's all bad news. So the only thing we can do here is substitution, where what I'm going to do is solve for x in that first equation and replace around that. So in that first equation, I can turn the 2x plus 2y equals 20 into x is equal to 10 minus y. Subtract over 2y, divide by 2, that's what you would have. So then from here, I'm going to plug that into their second equation, where that would be 10 minus y times y is equal to 21, or pulling these terms around, factoring that y in there properly, this would end up being 0 is equal to y squared minus 10y plus 21, where that y squared minus 10y plus 21 factors and gives us that y has to be equal to 3 or 7 in this case. And from here, because we have y is equal to 3 or 7, that then tells us that we have 3x equals 21 or 7x equals 21, which is the same as saying that x is also equal to 3 or 7, or our rectangle has to be 3 by 7 or 7 by 3. And just a note here, the way I did this with this substitution is a little bit different than what the book would have had you do, as you'd see in that PowerPoint. Just to remind you that when you're coming at these questions, there's almost never only one way to do them. So I chose to do it in a different way. If you prefer that way still works. Anyway, this is basically all we have for 5.4. Like I said, it's a very natural extension on 5.1 and 5.2, so there's really no new ambiguities to get into except for just a quick look at a couple of different cases. So, with that done, let's move on to our last section of the semester, where we're going to be talking about inequalities.